This is the only video you need if you're traveling to Curacao. First things first, book an Airbnb. It is so much cheaper than a hotel. I was on a solo trip, but I booked this 2-bedroom, 2-bath Airbnb for only $1,000, cheaper than every hotel. It's about 20 minutes from the main town, so this is why I recommend renting a car. I rented my car from Budget at the airport. I paid $250 for 5 days, but here's a list of cheaper options that are local. I was nervous at first, but driving in Curacao is honestly easier than driving in the US because everyone is so friendly on the road and they drive on the right side. I only spent a total of $25 on gas, and the gas is easy to pump. Just use the yellow one. For excursions and activities, I recommend the Curacao Liquor Distillery Tour. Make sure you book the cocktail workshop so that you can make 2 cocktails yourself. Only $50. The Sunset Boat Party with all boat charters is a must. I paid $110 for 3 hours of unlimited drinks, small bites, and good music. They had a violinist on there and they had a DJ. He was even playing Sexy Red. When I tell you, the vibes were so high on this boat. I'm torn between that being my favorite and this ATV tour. We spent 3 hours touring the east side of the island on an ATV. We stopped by a farm to feed some goats and we went to a cave. We drove on the main streets with the cars and on the dirt roads, and that came out to $118. I made my own custom scent at Perfume Lab and I bought 2 of their fragrances for $100 altogether. Now, I know everyone talks about Mambo Beach, but you have to take that drive an hour away to go see the beaches on the other side of the island, where the water is so blue. I went to Canepe Grande and Playa Forte, but here's the list of all the recommendations I got from the locals. After some networking, I was able to get me a photo shoot on the beach. Make sure you book with my boy Jaden. I will leave his information on the screen and down below. Now for nightlife, you might have heard of Cascada, Saint-Tropez, Club Live, but you need to go to Mojitos. That is where the locals party. That's where people are actually dancing and having a good time and not just standing around and looking at each other. Bring an adapter. They do not have US outlets. This one is linked in my Amazon storefront. One thing about it, they know how to season their food. I made a separate video talking about everything I ate at Curacao and how much I paid, but to summarize everything up, just eat at the food trucks and eat locally. The touristy food areas are not good and they're overpriced. If you want a more in-depth video on how I spent every single day in Curacao, go watch my YouTube video linked in my bio.